Hello guys and welcome to the BTM Club Kitchen. I must apologize for my tardiness. I've not been around lately, being very busy, but here we are again. Gonna cook some great seafood tonight and some vegetables. So here we have 4 large loins of cod. And if you've been watching the BTM Club Kitchen, you know my process is that I always wash the fish off and then soak it for a little while in lime and salt or lemon and salt. Didn't have any lime, so I'm using lemons today. So these beautiful cod loins, look at them, absolutely gorgeous, huge. Some shrimp, and I'm going to roast these vegetables. Now, we appear to be quite possibly coming out of lockdown, so I'm going light on the food because it has been really a year of eating way more than I actually need. So roasted vegetables it is tonight with, that's right, beautiful thick cod loins and shrimp. Right, here are these cod loins, beautifully dry off and ready to be seasoned. And I am going to use my dry seasoning, which is a combination of garlic granules, onion powder, black pepper, salt, a selection of herbs, and just a touch of chili. Okay, so this is a multitasking seasoning, really and truly. It can go on so many things, and I do use it in so many things, but I make it myself, so I know what's in it and the quantities, etc. So all I'm gonna do is season this with the dry seasoning. There we go. Turn it over. Now if I sneeze, do excuse me, because this has a tendency to make you sneeze, the pepper and the powders and stuff. And I just sprinkle that on there and I leave it to sit for a while, and it almost basically absorbs that seasoning because of the process in the beginning with the lime and salt. Right, now we come to seasoning the flour, and here comes that dry seasoning again. As I tell you, it is a secure all. You don't want too much, and a little bit of salt. That's it. And where is my favorite utensil? Yeah, you know it well now, don't you? My black pepper mill. You hear it? And you can't see the light that it throws because of the video of the light on the video, but it's got a little torch on the end of it. I love it. Right, so that's the seasoned flour. Very, very, very easy. Just stir that round in it. As I said, the chilies do make you sneeze sometimes, so be careful of that. Get yourself ready. Okay, so that's it there. Seasoned flour, and the cod loins are ready to go in there. Right, so here are the cod loins in the seasoned flour, just nice and light. Now I'll be honest with you, I do love fried fish. That is my favorite of all. Fried fish, I love grilled, yes, and I love steamed fish, but fried fish is my absolute favorite. So I don't use batter because it's just too oily. So I just use seasoned flour, just enough seasoned flour to coat it. And here are the loins. And those who have been following the series know my favorite pan. Okay, this cooks everything, but it really cooks well. There we are. That's the first fillet in. Come on, it'll pick up in a minute. There we go, hear it. Second fillet in. I should have let that get a bit hotter. Third fillet in. And will the beast be able to take it? Let's see. And here is fillet number 4. That's right. Just leave that to do what it's got to do. There we go. Not in too deep oil, so it won't be too greasy. And yeah, that's it. Seasoned, fried cod loin. That's it. You can hear them sizzling, and there are 4 beautifully beautifully fried cod loins. Nice and crispy. You know I love my caramelized bits, and lightly seasoned with that homemade mixed dry seasoning. Right, there they are, nicely done. But once I fry anything, I always put it through this process of putting it on a trivet tray so that all the excess oil can drip through, and I put it in the oven with a light heat. But what it's going to do is go in the oven with the mixed vegetables right at the bottom. Right, so here come those vegetables that are going to be roasted, and as you can see, it's broccoli, tender stem broccoli, asparagus. These spring onions are so huge, they're almost leeks, and courgettes. And all I'm going to do, I live on olive oil in this house. I'm sorry, but live on olive oil in this house. So pour on some olive oil. Yes, and here it comes again. That's right, my favorite utensil. You must be sick of seeing my pepper mill. I beg your pardon. Anyway, there we go. And back to that pinch of salt thing. As I said, the pinch of salt depends wholly and solely on how big your hand is, okay? This nice fine Italian salt here that I'm using. Yeah. There's a bit more than a pinch actually. And I need to add some more olive oil, I think. Some of these, there we go. Liberally. And that simply goes in the oven. Right here, right now, there you go. In the oven it goes. Yep. On mark 200. That's it. And we'll be done in no time. There you can see the roasted vegetables fresh out the oven, still hissing and sizzling. And I love those crispy bits. You know me and my crispy bits of the broccoli on the end, and the spring onions that are as big as leeks, and the courgettes. That's it, roasted vegetables, nice and light. Right, now what you do not want to do is waste this wonderful seasoned, flavor-infused oil that you cooked the cod loins in. So what I'm going to do, some chopped red and orange peppers, sweet peppers, not hot, don't panic. And we're going to soften these, and then we're going to add some mange tout and some shrimp. Now I do this crazy thing with the mange tout where I slice them quite thinly, so you don't even really recognize them as mange tout. But that's what I'm going to do, and add them to these peppers. Okay, so these red and yellow peppers are softened now and ready to add the mange tout. Now that's exactly what I was saying. I do this weird thing where I cut them quite finely. So you don't even really, well, I missed that one, so that's slightly bigger. But they don't really look like mange tout. And as you know, mange tout cook really quickly. You don't want them all soggy and horrible. So we fling those in, and then in go the shrimp. I literally do not have to do anything with this. Don't have to do anything with it, just add the shrimp. In they go. Quick little stir fry of that. I love how they start to turn pink as they're cooking. Now that's the thing, with peppers you can cook them forever. It doesn't matter how long you cook peppers. You can roast them, you can do everything with them. So that's why I always tend to put them in first, because I can't stand feeling raw, hard peppers in my food. So I put the peppers in first, but the mange tout cook very, very quickly. So you don't want them soggy. But yeah, that's it. shrimp, stir-fried with red peppers and munch too. Okay guys, that's the end result right there. The cod loins, roasted vegetables, tender stem broccoli, asparagus, huge spring onions, not sure if they're spring onions or leeks actually, courgette, and there is the cod loin with the pan fried shrimp, finely chopped munch too, red and orange peppers. That's it guys. Done.